Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, Rufus says good morning. I wonder if that's Val mowing. I was trying to think of what days she mows. It doesn't matter. I'm on the poop list and Connor is outside. So here we are. We are outside. He is angry at his mama. I don't know if that's a new bug bite or an old one. It's pretty itchy. Good morning, good morning. So I did tell you guys I was gonna hide last night because I have an event today. So I really wanted to get sleep. So I went downstairs and I hid on the couch down there in the crystal room just so I could get a break from Connor because he's just been up my butt. He gets up at 12, anywhere from 12 to 3, and comes in the bedroom, tosses and turns, then he talks from 3 to 5. Then we actually go to sleep from 5 to 9. It just hasn't been great. So I was really tired. So I was like, I'm gonna go hide from him tonight. He'll be fine. He's got his dad. He'll go into the bedroom. He's got his daddy. It'll be just fine. I put I left my blanket in there so he could cuddle in my blanket. And I heard him get up at 1. Because I heard the door shut. Because he can't sleep with the bedroom door on and open. And I had to tell Troy, make sure you leave this bathroom light on because otherwise you'll have to get up and you'll have to turn it on because he does not like sleeping in our room without one of the bathroom lights on. So leave the light on, and then so I heard him go into the room. I heard him shut the bedroom door, and then I went back to sleep. And I was like, oh, maybe this is working. I don't know. I didn't check my phone again, but I could hear stomping. Oh man, I could hear stomping. Well, hello, good morning. And so I could just hear it going across from the kitchen to the back bedroom, stomping. And I was like, oh, this is not good. And I've said before that Connor is telepathic. So I think that autistic people are telepathic. You just have to be open to receiving the messages and tuned in. And so I started to hear him call for me in my mind, and I was so tired. I didn't want to get up. So then I felt horrible. And so then I was trying to telepathically myself as not I'm not on the same level as Connor. Trying to telepathically send him back, come down the stairs, I'm down here. Come down the stairs, I'm down here. And so buffering days. Anyways, finally he comes down the stairs and he walks past the couch and he's covering his ears. And a lot of times he does that when he's emotionally unregulated and sad, upset. He's upset. So he's walking past me. I swing my arm out and swoop him into the couch. And he just looks at me okay, I'm done with this, my friend. I don't, that's weird. Go away. So Connor finally finds me telepathically. I've told him come down the stairs because I could tell he's getting more and more upset that he can't find me. Dad was not enough. I swoop him, I put him in the couch with me, and he's just staring at me into my soul. Like, really? Really, bitch? That's what he's like, looking into my... And I'm like, Connor, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And I was like, were you trying to find mommy? And he's just looking at me. He's just so unimpressed. He's been almost... And so I was like, well, I'm not sleeping on this couch with you. Like, so we go into the bedroom. I was like, let's go into mom's room. We go into mom's room, and eventually Troy leaves. So that doesn't work, because all that happens if I don't sleep in the bed for him to come find me is he's gonna telepathically be yelling at me. And then I'm going to feel guilty, and he's going to find me anyways. So, I'm just going to have to kick Troy out. Get out of my bed, Troy. This is now Connor and mom's bed. Troy needs to find a new... He could go sleep on the couch somewhere. Until Connor... what I'm hopeful for, and what I'm trying to manifest, is when he was in school, he was sleeping in his bedroom. He was more regulated. He was more tired because he was using a lot more brain power to get through schoolwork. He was more, I don't know. I'm just hoping that school wears him out enough that he will be sleeping in his own bed. And if he does come in my room, that maybe it's like 5 a.m. and not like midnight, 1 o'clock. And that we're not talking from 2 to, or from 3 to 5. Like, I cannot do that. He did ask me, like, he had this bandana thing, and he asked me in the middle of the night last night, he was like, tie the bow. I don't know which therapist tied the bow from the bandana, but do you think I know at 3 in the morning how to tie a bow in a bandana? I don't know how to tie a bow in a string. I can't even make that look good. I make Crystal tie the bows. I make Crystal tie the bows, Connor. So then I like do this knot in the bandana, and I give it back to him, and I was like, that's all I can do. I am sleeping. And then I was like trying to, like, if this is not good enough, Connor, I'm trying to telepathically send him that I'll look up a video and I'll make you a bow. But I am not doing it right now. I'm not doing it. Good morning, Basta. Good morning. Just so you know, you can't hide from Connor, because he'll telepathically yell at you from wherever you are. And then you'll just feel like an a-hole. It is August 1st, you beautiful souls. This is the day to blow the cinnamon into your house, manifest what you want to manifest. This would be a good day to leave an offering in your... If you did the ritual offering bowl, or if you have like an offering bowl, this would be a good way to leave an offering for your ancestors. This would be a good day to dust and reset your abundance section of your house or room. So if you're standing in your bedroom, that left corner of your bedroom that has a whole bunch of dusty stuff, that would be a good place to start and dust and clean off and make more organized so your abundance can come back in. So I like to blow the cinnamon into the house. Some people blow the cinnamon out of the house. Hello, Miss Danielle. Hello. Some people like to blow the cinnamon out of the house. I want to blow the abundance in, so for me, that's what we do. Chicken Butt Jen, she taught us about the throwing the coins outside of the house, and then you're supposed to just leave the coins there or whatnot. But for Troy, what he does is he has like special war pennies, and him and Cutler go outside of the house with their little pouch, and they throw the pennies inside of the house, and then Cutler runs around and tries to find them. But they say this little prayer for abundance together. So yeah, that's today. And then I don't know how to say that, but I believe like the short one, isn't it Lammas? It's like the harvest. I do not have anything planned. Listen, I'm barely surviving. It's August. Yeah, Connor came out here. Now the sun's like beating, and now I'll be sweaty first thing. August 1st. The internet. Oh, the internet. Oh, the internet. When to accept and when to let go. Accept what you can impact and let go of what you cannot change. Somebody's laying an egg. A lot of my girls are double yolkers. The first true autumn. Love it. That really goes with what we were talking about not worrying so much, about letting stuff flow. So like if you're overcome with anxiety and worry, like, is it something you can control? If it's not something you can control, then you have to try to live in the moment. I think it's really difficult to have spiritual gifts and to know certain things and to know things are coming or things can be coming, to have premonitions, to hear your spirit team talking about it, and then to know like certain things, and then you're not like, I can't act on things and I have to just kind of go with the flow and live in the moment and like just be prepared for if stuff happens or not. And it's really annoying. I want to do an egg cleanse too. I've been saying for multiple days that I was going to do one. I saw the seagulls. I want to say there was like a whole bunch of seagulls 2 days ago that were like in the sky around me. And then another sign, so that's my sign for an egg cleanse. And then another sign is my right foot will start to ache, and it kind of lets me know there's like some negative energy attached to myself. But Miss Danielle and her kiddos are supposed to come over today. Connor is outside. See, this is not a good sign, y'all. Connor is outside and he is gathering and making a portal for the fairies. So is that what's going on this August? Because I'm not liking, like, look at this. Can you see it? Right there. He's making a portal for the fairies. Connor is the one that, I don't know what it tells you guys when it tells me that it's trying to connect and stuff, but Connor is the one that brings the fairies into the house, the mischief, the protectors. Fairies don't look so cutesy if you've actually seen them in spirit form. This is a great picture to not scare people. But this is not what fairies actually look like. So, number 34, midway between summer solstice and the autumn equinox. 34. What is he putting now? He's adding a piece of wood. Okay, I did kill that spider. I'm sorry. That's not what I was trying to manifest, but come on, how many times do I gotta get bit? Okay. This is Always. These are beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. I don't need any more mischief, Val. I don't need any more mischief. So, Connor, can you turn your phone down? Can you turn your phone down? It is Disney. I can hear Mickey talking and it might flag my video. Turn your phone down. Your phone is too loud. Thank you. I can help you leave an offering. I better add something to that portal because I'm not getting screwed by the fairies. This is the fairy for the month of August. It's August 1st, y'all. This card first wants to speak of infinity. To truly understand life, you must understand that you have always been and always will be. You are a part of the divine source that rules the universe. Your spirit and your soul are immortal. As the physical body passes from existence, your energy body survives, eventually to move back to join with the spirit. Your connection to divine spirit is never severed. You are never alone. You are always connected to the source. You are the vehicle through which the divine spirit manifests on earth. Understanding your divinity and your importance on earth, appreciate that every other being on earth is equally important to the divine plan. This card may indicate that you have or wish for a special person in your life who will promise to always be there for you. First, you must always be there for yourself. Perhaps in the past, those who should have stuck by you did not. Those you thought were true were not. Release old pain and habits, patterns, and allow your highest good to manifest in your life. Express your gratitude. This primes the pump for a real, lasting relationship. Another aspect of this card asks that you remember the elements that are helping you along the way. Their devotion to you is infinite and unwavering. And then the chant is, I ever was, I always will be. I am infinite. My soul reaches out far beyond the shell. Within my spirit has a place to dwell. I am, so be it. And then it's talking about working with songs and playing songs over and over and over and over again. Does this feel better for the month of August? I'm hoping so. It is talking a lot about appreciating our journey and understanding other people's journey. So this was like a deep conversation that we were having at the end of, I can't remember if it was a sound bath, if it was the craft night, but it was the readings event. Troy came out there and then we were having me, Crystal, and Troy were having too deep of a conversation. One of those ones that kind of blows your mind. And we were talking about people's soul journey and like, did you sign up to be a bad guy? Like, is that part of so that you could then be in a lower vibration to rise? Like, how does that work? And I think just understanding like people that hurt you or that are insensitive to what's going on with you, their soul is on a journey too, and they are learning and trying to understand themselves too. And it may be super, super difficult for them because maybe they're fighting against their healing journey. Maybe they're fighting against the stuff they signed up for because, again, like you sign up and then you come down and then you're working on those things and maybe they're a lot more difficult for you than you thought, or maybe they are just as difficult as you thought, but like you're trying to get your soul to work through those things. So understanding that everybody is on a journey is helpful. There was another thing that I saw that was kind of interesting, and it kind of hit my heart like heavy. And the lady was saying, she goes, in manifesting the new life you're wanting, are you sacrificing the old life? Are you? Are you sacrificing your relationship? Are you sacrificing the people you're around? Are you sacrificing your job? Like what? So then, do you need to change the frame of what you're manifesting and making sure that you're being more inclusive in what you want? I don't want to sacrifice my family for my abundance. So then I was like, deep thoughts, y'all. So just being more aware of where you're headed and how you want to get there and who you want to get there with. This is our spirit animal of the month. Connor, who is this? Connor, what animal is this? It's a puffin. Puffin. What does the puffin tell us? Does he tell us to be nice? Does he tell us to be quiet? What's a puffin say? I think it buffered, but he goes. Somebody else is laying an egg. The puffin is the full card. I do think that I'm on a new journey and a spiritual awakening, and there has been a dark night of the soul, like epiphanies and stuff. Like, it's been deep. So the full card does make sense. It honestly does. It makes sense to me. So it says childlike wonder, trust, and freedom. The full card bears the number 0, symbolizing infinite possibilities. 0 is holding a place for yourself in the grand scheme of the universal's blueprint. I'll feed you guys in a minute. It is also a circle, the emblem of time, seasons, and eternal change. When the full card appears, the world seems new. All kinds of unique opportunities reveal themselves with equal optimism and risk. You have all your experiences for guidance, but that only takes you so far. The future remains uncertain, like the puffin takes to flight. Your faith is strong, waiting over this threshold, but it isn't blind. Sometimes life is like a game of hide and seek, with you being the seeker. It's fun, exhilarating, and stretches your awareness. Instinct is critical now. You are not naive, but also not overly worrisome. Plan on forging forward with the awareness a fall from the fool's cliff is but a few steps away if you are not careful with your choices. When this card appears, it represents the onset of a personal quest. There are many more levels of mastery waiting ahead. You also have a contract to fulfill in this lifetime, and whatever is happening right now is part of that agreement. The fool's puffin quest needs not be lonely. You may find a very loyal companion eager to walk the path with you. A deep trusting connection strengthens your courage, wonder, and curiosity further. You can also pull each other back from rash decisions. Alone or with a companion, you have free will. You can stop, turn around, dust off your hands, and be done. However, without movement, your soul stagnates. The adventure is far more interesting. You don't arrive at your destination quick or without challenges, but you will celebrate your arrival with a dancing spirit filled with magic. I don't know why it got like dark. I can't see. I gotta turn around. I'm hot. Connor, I don't want to be out here. It's too hot. It's too hot. Okay. In Alaskan regions, the puffin has the adorable name Auk. Some superstitions claim the puffin controls the weather, especially fierce storms. So we consider adept weather shamanism among puffins' impressive attributes. They also have a bioluminescent beak, its own nightlight shining with puffin's sweet spirit that guides it homeward after a long period of sea. Puffin's beak are bright in color, only during, maybe like this. Yeah, there you go. Where are we? Puffin's beak are bright in color only during mating season. Talk about a visible sign of desire. The radiant bill falls off after breeding. That's sad. signifying the cycle's end. Physically, Puffin expresses the seasonal round and illustrates how our body tells us many things if we pay attention. So pay attention to your body. One story recounts the adventure of a woman who transforms into a puffin after commenting on their beauty. She did not stay in a bird form forever, but was always welcomed back into the fold thanks to her father's gift of white feathers, which appears on Puffin's head to this day. Such tales allude to transformative magic, shape-shifting, the power of gratitude, and the ability to choose who you call your family. Puffin wings are excellent for both flying and swimming, and they can move at a surprising rate. Don't underestimate this little bird. Using feet as rudders, Puffin reach upwards of 50 miles per hour. Puffin dives into the water 200 feet, symbolizing looking deep into our inner world, subconscious, and emotions for all-important spiritual food. In the air and on land, however, our little friend is gangly and clumsy. This never deters the puffin. The bird focuses on a destination while maintaining the determination to get there anyway. This creature is a grand example of hope-driven earnestness, industry, and how appearances can be deceiving. There is much we can learn from the puffin spirit animal. Symbolically, they mate for life, so they represent fidelity. Puffin's devotion offers procreation and companionship as part of its energetic signature. It says, Puffin as a spirit animal prepares you to explore the sacred self. Puffin as a totem animal belongs to those who with deep ties to home and children. And then call in the puffin as your power animal when you want the ability to practice self-care and self-love. What is that? I'm not going to grab that. But that is our fairy message, our spirit animal of the month. And then we do have the not like to worry about things you can't control. And he's over there talking to the fairies. So should be an interesting month. So when you listen to the fairy message that I read, if you missed it, just rewatch. And if you listen to the spirit animal message that I just read, what are the things that stand out to you? And then I would side note those things, and I would be like, okay, so that's something I need to do. Like when I was reading the puffin thing, the weather shaman thing really stands out to me. So to pay attention to the weather and to maybe work with the weather more this month is something that I feel drawn to do. I can't remember what else I was going to say. The thought is gone. It is gone. We do have the Lionsgate Portal sound bath coming up next week. I'm going to be working at that one while Crystal plays the bowls. I'm going to be doing energy work at that sound bath, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing on each person yet, but I do think that it's going to be super transformative. I don't know why my screen keeps getting dark. I can't see you guys. Where are you? I can't see the comment. We have our craft this month where we're going to be making the mullein candles. So you take the stalk of the mullein plant and then you add wax and herbs and stuff, and then it becomes its own little candle, and I'm so excited for that. And then we're going to be doing the witches' ladders again. So I'm going to go harvest some wood and start foraging and gathering. I haven't been out to Cherry Creek all summer. Summer has been, I don't want to say it's been a disaster, but it has not been kind to us. And then Danielle's doing like wreaths and something else. I can't remember. Danielle, I'm the worst at remembering, but she's doing like old crafts that she has that people, I think wall hangers too. Maybe that's what it was. Wall hangers and sun wreaths. I think that's what it is. You can schedule private events. Buffering. It is buffering. I am really proud of myself. I think we should shout ourselves out more this month too. Like I was able to go through all of the boys' clothes. I have 2 large trash bags and 1 small trash bag. And like I rotated all of the clothes. I kind of had to cut my losses with trying pants on Connor, and I'm just hoping the ones I got for him work because he doesn't want to try on anymore. But Cutler did have to try on pants, which was interesting. He was like, "This is stupid. I don't like this." And I was like, "Try them on now." Like I did try to block Connor. But it's all rotated, which is really nice. And I know school doesn't start till the end of this month, but the amount of effort that it takes to do stuff right now is difficult. So while I have the energy, I got it done. And now they have like a school clothes hanging uppy pile, and then the other side of the closet is a play clothes. So that is nice. And I don't know what I'm doing today. Middle of September. I had to because all of Connor's were the size 6s and he's in a 7. Like all of his were. I was just letting him rock with it because he has shorts all summer long, so the pants didn't matter. But he does need pants for school because what was that? Connor, what was that? Connor's for real pulling in the fairies. Yes, baby?
I want strawberries.
Strawberries? I could do that.
Do it right now.
I can in just a second.
Do it right now.
Cutler might get his cast off on Monday. That's
Tomorrow?
exciting. Monday. Today is Friday, I think.
After tomorrow?
Nope. Like 3 days. Yeah, 3 days.
Like this? And then this day?
Yeah,
I'll
so
get my cast off
Yes.
this day?
yes.
Do
Can you go-
it right
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
now.
Can you go 3 sleeps?
Yeah.
3 sleeps, and then maybe he'll get his cast off. Which is good because he's trying to itch it.
Over.
Yeah, your kids grow though. Not that mine don't grow, but
Stop.
I will. My kids grow, but they don't get tall fast. Yes. Oh my gosh, he needs that off. Anyways, you guys, I can barely see you. It's so bright out here. It's hot. I'm sweaty. I want to go inside. I'm gonna have to like leave the door cracked though so I can see him. But I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that was a good spiritual message that helps you through the month, that you realize you're not the only one going through a soul journey, that you're never alone. You're always connected to source. You signed up for this stuff. Everything is infinite. There's a million different possibilities. Don't stress about the things you can't control, and work with the full spirit. Work with the puffin spirit where you're starting this new journey. What is that? I don't know. It almost sounded like drums. Whatever. I gotta get off of here. I love you guys. I don't know when she's coming over. Lunchtime, I think. Connor has therapy from 10 to 12:15, but the guy might be here. I'm not sure because it's such a short. It's only like a 2-hour thing. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.